not the tornado warnings. That's not the expectation here tonight. But, you know, if you were watching early this morning, at about 3, I got in here. We did have tornado warnings coming into Bemidji. You guys got lucky this morning in Bemidji. I was worried, and you only got 50-mile-per-hour winds up there. But again, yes, still strong storms across the state this morning. We're focused on the next round. That's tonight, 8 p.m. Friday night to 8 a.m. on Saturday. Again, most of this is going to go overnight, right? So there's actually, if that happens, as long as we don't get, I shouldn't even say it or I'll jinx it, but as long as we don't get woken up by tornadoes like I did that one night, I don't remember, a month ago in my neighborhood, we'll be all right. But again, we still got to watch out for strong winds and heavy rain. I struggle when I know it's going to storm at 1 to just like go to bed and pretend it's all good. I usually set an alarm. It's not a bad idea. You know, get the forecast before you go to bed and then set the alarm right before just to be prepared for it and then go back to sleep. So again, yeah, be prepared, check back in. Like I said, find ways to get that information because at the end of the day, you know, we'll be here for you. You can follow me on Facebook. I always post immediately when it does. KARE 11 Plus is a good option, or download an app, KARE 11 app, whatever. Have an option. Get some information. Let's talk about that precip today. Brainerd, you guys were the winners this morning. I did have a report of over 2, but our model's showing about 1.4. We had that one storm roll across Mille Lacs up to Duluth. And then the one this morning actually only dumped about up to a ½ an inch in Bemidji and Alexandria. Heaviest rain you could see was in North Dakota last night. Dew points, crazy high, 75. To put that in perspective, that's about a maximum. Because what does a dew point number really mean to you, right? It's a number. Well, 60s, I would look at it like half full. If I gave you a column of water, 60 is like half full, 75 is all the way full, right? So the difference from 60 to 75 is 50% added, right? That's a lot of moisture. That's what those 15 degrees matter. So yeah, the atmosphere is literally just ringing out right now. So feels like about 86, 87. It hasn't even started to warm up yet. It's gonna hit the 90s in the next hour, and we have a chance to get to 100. And the sun looks like it wants to come out here. So if that happens, getting right to 100 degrees up to St. Cloud. The storms in the morning in Brainerd will hold your temperature slightly down. Still pretty humid up there. So the top bar is the heat index, bottom bar is the temperature, 88 to 90 today for a high, 98 for the heat index. It's not the highest it's been all year, but the problem is today it is one of the highest humidity levels all year. So this is the one thing I'm looking at, because I'm looking for fuel at midnight. Midnight heat index at 93 at midnight. Yeah, so the storms are going to have no problem firing off at 93-degree heat index at midnight. Now in May, no way in May you get heat index at 93 at midnight, so the storms will weaken quicker. Late in the year, they can last longer. So 91 today for a high temperature. We have that slight risk across the whole area. I'm watching storms try to develop here at 6, just north of Alexandria, and then they'll ride south 10 to midnight, start to move in towards Marshall, St. Cloud, Twin Cities. The only spot that's kind of in question is South Metro Mankato, kind of on the edge. It looks like the heaviest storms want to be from the Twin Cities to Duluth, St. Cloud, Brainerd, and Willmar. More central Minnesota, southern Minnesota tonight kind of left out on the edge of this thing. So just be aware of that. So again, yes, we are going to be tracking thunderstorms tonight regardless, mainly after 10 o'clock. The weekend, however, is looking mainly dry, 85 both days, lower humidity.